Alright guys, let's talk about some drama that's been making waves. Jiji recently spilled the real reason why she unfollowed Gavin, and let's just say, fans were not ready for the tea. Basically, Coco gave Jiji a heads up about Gavin's shady moves. According to Coco, Gavin was trying to invite him to his hotel, but what made it worse was that Gavin was messaging Jiji at the same time he was texting Coco. Jiji later found out that Gavin had also invited another girl to his hotel, someone Jiji happened to be friends with. When she told Jiji about it, that was it. Jiji was done. She said, I was like, yep, no.
Hi guys, I have finally decided to make this video after literally contemplating it for so long, for months. Like, this is a overdue video. Everyone's story time now, and I got you. I am going to finally be giving a story time because I've held this off for so incredibly long, and I have not spoken about anything. I maybe like make some passive aggressive comments sometimes, but like I never should have talked about like what happened, anything. Everyone's told me not to do this video, but I'm going to do it for my own sanity because I'm genuinely like going insane with people like hating me, not knowing anything of my side of the story. So I'm gonna fully break it down for you. This might be a multiple part video, I don't know, I've never made a big story time like this before, but this is actually a crazy ass story, so please stick around, it's insane. So we're gonna rewind back to when me and Gavin first started hanging out, which was in why did I say April? No, this was in September like 16th or something. I think we started hanging out. So we had been like snapping before that. Like, we had known each other for a couple years. Like it was all like fun, flirty, whatever. Like me and him we clicked really well. Like we became like instantly like inseparable pretty much. And yes, me and him were talking. We were in an exclusive relationship. We weren't like dating ever because like I consider dating like someone has to ask me which to be his girlfriend, which he never did. So like I didn't consider us dating. But like we were very much exclusive, loyal. I never cheated on him. Never ever cheated on him. And then flash to like December. No, Thanksgiving to like middle of December. It was like we were having our own problems like off camera. Like we were genuine people off camera. Like we have our own lives, you know, like, and I don't know, I think we just, like, our lifestyles didn't exactly line up. I was really trying hard, though, to, like, make accommodations and stuff. I think he just didn't want that, and I was like, okay, whatever, like, but the relationship ended. We kind of, like, he stopped talking to me, and, like, kind of started talking to me again, I was like, wait, what? It was the whole thing. So, moral story, we stopped talking, we were done. And then it was literally the day I got back home from his house that we ended, like, we, like, stopped, like, we broke up pretty much. And that was December 7th, I want to say. And then every day after that, his mom would call me, and, like, she's trying to keep me on, like, good terms so that, like, I wouldn't want to like bash his name on the internet. And he said this multiple times. Like, I don't want you to bash his name on the internet, which I was not planning on doing that at all. I genuinely cared about him so much, and like I would not do that to him. Like I just didn't even think to do that to him. So then she just like called me like every single day for like months, and we had trips planned. So I was gonna keep filming with him, by the way. Like we were planning on fully filming together and pretending like we didn't just break up and keep doing this whole like fake relationship kind of thing. And I was like, that's like a little odd, but like I'll do it because like I want to see him still. And, like I didn't want to like let go of him, I guess. So then basically after that, right before New Year's, and I see these TikToks going back and forth of like Piper and oh, here, hold up. Okay. So I see these TikToks going back and forth of like Piper saying her ex is single, and like I know we were publicizing that we're single. And I was like, wait, what? Like I was kind of at the point where I was like, oh, we're not talking to other people yet. Like what? But then, so these TikToks went back and forth, like Piper, Gavin, like, and then bringing me into it. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, guys, why am I in internet drama right now with Gavin and Piper? Like, leave me out of it. If you guys want to film together again, you do that. But like, leave me so far out of it. And all the TikToks I made back, by the way, I would literally go to his mom and be like, hey, can I post this? Hey, do you think this is gonna be bad? Like, if I post this, like, is it okay? They never asked me if they can post any of the stuff they did. I was asked, even if it wasn't about Gavin, I was like, hey, like, can I post this? Like, if it was about me being single, which I should be fully allowed to say that I'm single because I don't have a boyfriend. So I would see these TikToks, and then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna ask if I post TikToks anymore. Like, what? And like, his mom was encouraging this beef, and like, I knew that she was, and she was still calling me, acting like she was on my side about everything. I was like, okay, but like, can you guys please stop leaving me out of it? Like, I begged, I literally was sobbing and begging. I called him, and I was like, Gavin, please stop talking, like, please stop doing this to me online. I don't want to be in this internet beef with you. And the only reason I was even making videos was I was just like responding to something being thrown at me. It's like they're going back and forth. People think I'm in a relationship with him. People think he's cheating on me. I'm like, leave me out alone. So then finally it all calmed down. I think I just stopped posting. Like I was just like, I'm so done. I don't care. I don't care. Like I'm done with this drama. And then I told him, I was like, hey, I am not gonna do videos with you anymore. It looks so bad on my part now. Like I'm not gonna film with you when you just like went back and forth with your ex-girlfriend on TikTok publicly. And if I go and film with you, it's gonna look like, oh, I get walked all over. Oh, he can do whatever he wants and she'll come back. Like, you know, and I didn't want that look for me because I'm not that kind of person. Also, then like we hit New Year's finally, and this was like my breaking point. He texted this one girl like he asked her to come over to his hotel, and I was just like, what the fuck? I was friends with the girl, and she texted me about it, and I was like, yep, no, absolutely not. I blocked him, and that's the first time I unfollowed him on everything and just like fully cut it off. Was that time? And then I texted him and his mom, and I was like, leave me alone. I don't want to film anymore. And his mom's calling me, being like, please just film with Gavin. Like you're hurting him by not filming with him. I was like, I don't really care. I don't want to film with him. And the whole time, like my parents, I told them, I said, do not get involved with this. Like I wasn't even telling my parents what was happening. I told nobody. Like I think only one of my friends knew what was happening. Because I needed somebody to like even remotely talk to about this. But I was like trying not to explode, and like I was being hurt so badly. I was literally like, and people like forgot that I was like a teenage girl at the end of the day. Like. And so then I literally went to go make a story time about him. Like I set up my phone, I was in the middle of recording it, and after I blocked him, and he called me. He called me and was like, hey, like let's talk it out. Let's like, you know, like I don't want to get on bad terms with you. I don't want you to block me. I don't want this and that. And I was like, okay, fine. And he kept saying like, oh, I don't want this to like ruin my image. And I was like, okay, that's all you care about. And literally we talked for like 2 hours on the phone. Like we were all good. And then after we talked it out on the phone, I thought it was like all good. And then his mom's like calling me, and she's like, okay, so like are we still doing this? We're supposed to go to Vegas. And I was like, she's like, hey, we're still going to Vegas like to film. And I was like, no, like I gotta talk to my dad. Like my dad's not gonna let me anymore. Because I finally, after I blocked him, I told my parents, I was like, hey, Gavin just asked us to go to come over to his hotel when he was just texting me on New Year's and texting this other girl, and like I don't want to deal with it. And I was sobbing, I was crying in my room, and I was like having like genuinely like the worst breakdowns ever because they kept messing with me. And then his mom's texting me like, oh, Gavin's talking, he still likes you, Gavin still likes you, and like they're just trying to mess with me to keep me around, and I was like falling for it every time. Like I kept going back in the trap, like I kept going back, and it was just like hurting me so bad. So then basically I was like, no, I just like gotta talk to my dad, and I was trying to beg my dad because they literally convinced me to go back film with them. And they got me to do a live video where I was like, oh no, me and Gavin are cool, and like I said that I was just throwing a tantrum. No, I was not just throwing a tantrum. I literally, there was so much built up to why I unfollowed him and blocked him, and just became all about views after that. And I was like, our relationship wasn't about views. Like we didn't have a relationship because it did good for us. We literally liked each other. Like, that's what I thought. Like, unless I didn't know that it was a fake relationship. So then when I was like, I'm not filming anymore, like I'm done with this. My mom called me and was like, hey, do you still want to film? Like, have you talked to your dad? And I told her on the phone that I don't want to film anymore. She goes off on me. His mom was like yelling at me, like, first of all, she was like, you led me on, you made me believe you're gonna film with Gavin. I'm gonna make Gavin hate you. I'm gonna make him never speak to you again, never film with you again, because you want to act all petty. And I was like, all I said was I was not ready to film for a couple months. And she just kept blowing up at me. I was like crying over the phone. I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I'm so sorry, I don't tell you. And she said, I'm gonna make him film with other girls, so you'll see like what you're missing out on and like all this. And I was like, that's great for him. All I kept saying was, if that makes Gavin happy, then I'm happy for him. And even if that meant not with me, I just wanted him to be happy. You know? And even if he did me dirty, all I think about is at the end of the day, he's a teenage boy who like also is experiencing life for the first time the same way I am experiencing life for the first time. And we're all gonna like make mistakes in relationships and life and everything. And so I didn't hold it against him, but I just thought it was really odd that his mom was doing this. And then after I got off the phone, I had a full breakdown to both of my parents who I like don't like crying in front of, and I was just like sobbing. I was like, I don't know why she's telling me I'm a horrible person. I'm never gonna get anywhere in life. Like if I don't film with Gavin, like that's all I have in my life. And like they really convinced me that's all I had was like, if I don't film with Gavin, I have nothing. So then I was like, okay, like Gavin texted me, and we were actually cool after this. Like we were cool. He was fine with being online to film. We stayed talking, and like we stayed like really good friends. Like nothing was wrong between us. And then I finally texted him, and I was like, hey, keep your crazy mom away from me. Like I don't want to ever see her again. Like I want to see you when I come to LA, but I don't want to see her. I don't want to be near her. Like that's odd to me. And after I texted him like a book paragraph, it was like, Gavin, please keep your mom away from me. Like all this, like I don't want her calling me screaming because I don't want to film with you. Like I'm sorry, that's my own choice to make, this and that. And he literally goes, I mean, I wasn't there, but she could be a little extra sometimes. And I was like, that's all you have to say. I just sent you a paragraph on how like she made me feel, how she degraded me, and the things she said to me. And that's all you have to say. So I was obviously very, very, very irritated by that. And after that, that's when I stopped talking to him. I was like, nope, I won't do this. So I unadded him after he said that, because I was like, that's like a really shitty thing to tell someone. Because if my parents said to him, which they would never, my parents have never called him, they've never done anything, especially for not wanting to be in a relationship with him. Like his mom would like try to tell me to get back with him, and like he wants me back and all this. My parents would never even think to do that, because that's weird, that's odd. Why are you talking to a child? So like if my parents texted him, I would literally, and he sent me that, I would apologize on my parents' behalf and be like, I'm so sorry, I don't know why they would ever say that. And I would like go talk to my parents and be like, what the fuck? So then after that, I unadded him, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to move on with my life. Like that's it, new chapter's open. What I thought was gonna happen, and it didn't happen. His mom kept texting me, and if I liked the guy's post or whatever, she would send me a screenshot. So the morning after my phone call with her, she was yelling at me. She called my mom and was like, please convince Gigi to film again, like this and that. And my mom's like, Gigi can do whatever she wants to do. I'm not gonna force her to do anything. Like I will not force her to do anything. Which any normal parent should do that. And so I told my mom, I was like, hey, can you just text her and say like, if I'm gonna ever hang out with Gavin, I just don't want parents involved. I don't want anyone involved. I just like let me keep my own friendship with him. And his mom basically texted me and was like, you don't, I know you think you're all grown and this and that, but you're not. And I run everything, and I'm gonna keep running everything. And like she went off, and I was like, okay. And I actually will show you guys a screenshot of what I did say. So this is a screenshot of what I said after she like claimed he's gonna film with other girls and all this. You can like pause to read this. So like I was still trying to be very respectful, and like I just, if she ever like wanted to like post it or whatever, she can like realize that I didn't say anything wrong. You know, like I was just trying to be the bigger person since like the adult couldn't be. And so I thought it like finally ended there. And then I like commented on the guy's post, and it was like a TikTok someone made about me, and my comment got like 30,000 likes on it. And she texted me and was like, LMAO the repost, and I was like, I didn't repost, I only commented. And then she texted my mom and was like, how do you feel about your daughter jumping from guy to guy, like all this? My mom knew about this TikTok that I commented on, and she does not care because it was a public TikTok. Like what on earth? Leave me alone. I was fully single at this point. Like I had Gavin unadded. And then finally I just like blew them off. I just stopped texting back. I just fully ghosted. My mom went off on her. She was like, leave my daughter alone, like leave me alone, like leave us alone. And then flash forward to the day TikTok was supposed to get banned. That, oh my gosh, this story time is gonna be so long. Like this, I'm so sorry guys, but like this has been months awaited, I know, and so like I'm giving you guys everything you want to hear and the full truth story. That woman though is actually insane. Like I'm so sorry the story time's gonna be so long. She's crazy. Okay, so day of the TikTok ban. I was finally getting back in my groove of life. I was actually no, I wasn't. I was super depressed and I was crying myself to sleep every day, every night. Like I was going hysterical, I guess. And at this point, Gavin was unadded. So TikTok ban day. I wake up to see 6 TikToks posted about me, and I got literally like kept getting tagged in something. I was like, I can't open this video. So I go off like a trap account that I have, and I was like, oh, what is this? 6 videos back to back from this girl who's like friends with Gavin. But like genuinely, I never responded to it because I just didn't care to give her attention. I'm still not gonna clear my name because her accusations were just so incredibly insane. Whatever. And at first all the comments were like defending me, this and that, and then she started making these crazy accusations, and she did it in a gym, okay? And I had gotten sent a video of Gavin's mom next to her at the said gym running on the treadmill, and I was like, they're together at a gym. Gavin's mom's like encouraging this right now. What the hell? Like you're encouraging a girl to bully me? So I text his mom and I'm like, hey, can you please leave me alone? I've stayed quiet about you guys. I've not said a single word. Why are you encouraging her to do this right now? Why are you doing all this? Leave me alone. Like actually leave me alone. And that's all I was saying in my text was just leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're a grown woman. Leave me alone as a child. Leave me alone. Let me breathe. I was going through it. I wanted to kill myself. Like you don't understand how hard that is. And all I see is the videos coming at me. And I've stayed quiet and I didn't say a single word. And like everyone's like, don't speak about it, you're gonna give them attention. Yeah, but I was getting genuine death threats. Like people were saying the worst things to me ever. People hated me because of this girl's accusations, which everybody knows was not true. Everybody in that group that she said was not friends with me anymore and they all hate me now, none of them hated me. Even Gavin himself was calling me and being like, hey, like we couldn't control her, like she's doing this, she's going out of control. Like I did not do anything to this girl that she claims I did to her. And that's all the defense I will say about that. I'm not gonna sit there and like defend every accusation she made against me because it's all fake. It's all fake. Okay, I calmed down a little bit. So I text them all that and I was like, leave me alone. His mom calls me again and she was like, she's not with me right now. And I was like, why are you lying? I know you're with her at the gym. She's like, no, on everything. She's not with me right now. Like I'm not with the girl and I'm not encouraging this. God strike me dead if I'm encouraging it. Sorry, I don't know what's happening. There's like traffic being held at my house. Anyways, she was like, God strike me dead right now if I'm encouraging any of this behavior. And the girl starts literally yelling at me from the phone and I was like, okay, why are you lying and saying you're not with her? Like, what? I was so confused. And they just like hung up on me. I was like, okay, good. Then I called Gavin and I was like, because I saw from his account, like videos being reposted of like the girl's videos and they're like hating on me. I'm like, Gavin, what the fuck are you doing? You know damn well I didn't do shit. Like, you know I didn't do anything to you or her. Like, why are you doing this to me? And he's on the phone like, he's like, you know I don't repost anything. Like, you know it's not me reposting this. Like, it's all his mom, by the way. All the comments you see, his mom. Every repost you see is his mom. It's like a video he reposted and you can tell the difference. Like, Gavin doesn't like repost a lot of things, like, unless it's like his spam account or something, I don't know. But all the comments you see on there, all the ones hating on me, those are all his mom. Everything is his mother. And I'm exposing the shit out of this because I don't think parents should be able to do this and get away with it so freely and keep a platform and keep making money when they just like abuse children for it. So then I was like, okay, then unrepost the videos. Like, if it's your mom doing it, undo it. Like, I know damn well you can control your mother to a certain point. If my mom, when my parent posted shit, I would be like, Mom, what are you doing? I would go live and be like, hey guys, my mom is reposting weird shit, like it's not me. Like I would go insane. Like your mom should not at 17 years old have that much control over your life, like at all. His mom could text my mom, she's like, well, Gavin's gonna do a YouTube video about Gigi. He's gonna say that they broke up because she's gonna be 16, he's gonna be 18. I'm like, that's first of all not a valid reason to break up. We were obviously together before that. And second of all, that just is like weird to say, like, what? So then basically like the girl wouldn't stop posting about me, and I was like, okay, like it's getting so annoying. And at a certain point I was like, okay, I'm getting like really bad death threats today. I'm just gonna text Gavin's mom, text Gavin. I said, hey, if she posts a video talking about me one more time, I am going to expose every single one of you for being absolutely crazy and the things you did to me and the ways you hurt me. I'm gonna expose it all if you don't leave me alone, because I've stayed quiet and I've not said anything about anybody. So I don't know why this girl who loves attention and literally lives for drama. You can ask anybody who knows her, she like loves drama. Any attention is attention to her, which is not a good thing at all. And I told them, I said, I will not like ruin my self-value and my self-worth for a couple views. Like that means nothing to me. Like I just wanted to be happy. At the end of the day, I just wanted to be happy. That's all I wanted. Like I have been going through it and they like won't leave me alone. So then Gavin texted me, he's like, hey, I'm gonna talk to her. I forgot what he said, something he's gonna talk to her, and I was like, he's like, but nothing to be said from my part anymore. And I was like, thank you. So mind you, TikTok was like banned at this point, so she couldn't come out with the video yet, and I was like, okay. And then she goes on her Snapchat story and like was posting like, I'm gonna expose Gigi after TikTok comes back, and I was like, great for you, girly, like good for you. What are you gonna expose? If you read all my text messages, by the way, I'm just gonna address this. Any of those text messages in that video, I basically just said, hey, I'm sorry if I did anything to you, and I never even acknowledged her weird ass accusations. I had already heard about it over the phone, and I already freaked out about it before texting her, and that's why in the text you could see I was like unfazed by it, because it was like hours later I texted her. And she gets paid off of like 1-minute videos. I don't have the creator fund, so that's why she was like making all those long ass videos, because she gets paid off every single one of them. And obviously the more drama she has, the more views it's gonna get. Fake or not, she's gonna get paid. So that's what I have to say about that. So then the girl obviously didn't leave me alone, and I was just like, whatever. And then TikTok came back the next day, and I called Gavin, and I was like, hey, the video just dropped, by the way, if you want to go watch it, of her talking about me. He's like, oh my god, I fucking hate her, I can't stand her, this and that. And I don't know like why she thinks that he hated me at this point, by the way. Like we would still like occasionally call or talk, whatever. Like I genuinely, I didn't hate him. I was like, I told him I was like, I don't fully dislike you, so like don't make me dislike you by like posting with the girl or doing some weird shit, because I will dislike you. But like the whole time I was just trying to keep my life peaceful, honestly. And it just like the only things I would even do was make passive aggressive sounds. Like I'd use a sound that people would think about him, and like it wasn't even about a past relationship I had. Like not everything was about him. And all these accounts being like, she's obsessed, Gavin doesn't care about her. No. It's his mom was obsessed with me, and I just was trying to get like my revenge. And I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. Like I'm gonna do better without you guys, like that kind of thing, you know. So anyways, Gavin's like, okay, like I'm gonna cut this girl off, I hate her, this and that. And I was gonna call from everyone in that friend group, and they were all like, we dislike her, we're gonna cut her off for you, like we know she's lying about you, this and that. So then after she was making all those TikToks about me, I just decided to go quiet. I went mute, and everyone thought it's because I'm guilty. No, I literally went mute because I was like, oh my god, if I say anything, she's gonna get attention just like she wanted to. And I just don't want to give her that whatsoever. So anyways, now enough about this girl. Now Gavin and me, we actually back on Snap, but I would not follow him. Oh, I have hair. I would not follow him back on his main account because his mom runs it, and I don't want her to have any access to me. Me and him are cordial again. We're cool on Snap, and we're talking. He literally texted me. This was a week and like 4 days ago. I just checked it. And he was like, oh, I miss you. You should come out to LA. This and that. We were like talking about me going back to LA. And mind you, I wasn't like filming any flirty TikToks with literally anyone. I literally just, sorry, I said literally like 500 times, but I was just like filming for like promo for this music video, right? Like I was not like trying to go off with other guys. Mind you, I was like not texting guys. I was ghost. I was so weird in like my mental health. So anyways, I go to LA, I make this music video, whatever. He like had slid up on my story of me and the kid I was in the music video with, and was like, oh, you two would be so cute together. And he was like just trolling me, and we laughed about it, and like that's it. And I just didn't text him for days, and then he unadded me randomly, and I was like, okay, cool. So it was a week ago he unadded me. 1 week ago from today he unadded me. And it was oddly enough for hanging out with my friend Sarah and her friend Brooklyn, because mom went on her fake accounts and was like going in my comments and being like, Gavin, she's not friends anymore, she's with Brooklyn right now. Literally, as I was with her dinner, I was like, this bitch had like cameras on me, like I didn't know how that like even, still don't know how she even found out about that. It wasn't like I was hiding it, because I don't need to hide who I'm friends with. So anyways, me and Gavin haven't talked for like a week, and then randomly I was like, what the fuck? Someone sends me a TikTok yesterday of him with the girl he met like 2 days ago, and I was like, what? And that caught me so off guard, because like I just did a music video with a kid and he started on it and like had something to say about it. So like a whole girl's ass being in his face, I was like the shock on my face, I actually started like going a little bit crazy. I was like, there's no way this is real. And mind you, they had just done a YouTube video where my name was in the damn thumbnail 2-3 times, in the title, in the video, and I didn't say anything. So I literally got my Snapchat story and I was like, bro, like there's no way they're using my name for clout again. Like I didn't mention his name, and then I see a YouTube video with my name all over it, clickbaited as hell, and he was like, she's a good person, this and that. So it made my Snapchat stories look bad for saying like, oh, he's using me for clickbait or whatever. I don't take that back. He did use it for clickbait. The video was clickbait. All he was like, she's a good person. I appreciate that. I do wish her nothing but the best, but at the moment, I definitely can't say I support what he's doing, because basically his mom makes his whole career off of like girl after girl. So like I feel like I would just use it at a certain point. I feel like, wow, like what did I really mean to them if like they just like move on with girls like this? Like I felt like just another girl who's used in a video kind of thing. And I don't care what anybody says. Nobody can change my mind. Nobody can take my experience away from me of what I went through with her, and the like degrading and the push and pull emotionally and all this. Like I'm not gonna like defend her ever. I'm so sorry. I'll defend Gavin though. I think he's a pretty good half decent human being. Like I'm not gonna like fully dog him, but I'm gonna say like at the same time he's not fully innocent either. Like I'm not the first girl he's done this to, and definitely not gonna be the last girl he's done this to. But the reason I decided to make this video is I went and I saw like hate comments on his account of me, and he's liking them. Well, it's his mom, because I know she runs those. But like that's odd to me. Like that looks like it's your account. It looks like you're talking bad about me, and I'm not saying anything about you. And anytime I even make a remote slight suggestion that I say anything about him, everyone hates me for it. And so I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. So basically, that's the moral of the story summed up into like 3-4 parts. However many parts this was. All I want to say is at the end of the day, I'm a teenage girl living life and trying to figure out who I am. And when I'm going through all this, it's so public and against my will public. And I don't want to be in online drama with anybody ever. I don't want to be in fake drama. I don't want to be in real drama. I hate drama. So this is not like a drama video. This is not to go like hate on one party, go like support the other. No, this is just genuinely me speaking out of my experience of what happened and over the last couple months, and saying that that's a family I would stay away from because of what they've done to me. And that's what I have to say about them. But that is the full story time that everybody's been dying for and waiting for me to say.
Fans were
I just want to say I love you guys so much, and thank you so much to the people who actually supported me going through this and who had my back and like did a switch up every time someone posted something about me. So thank you, and I love you.
She's so real for that. No hate for Jiji and Coco, just love all around. And now, on to today's shoutouts. Make sure to like and subscribe for a chance to get featured. See you in the next one.